Not a turtle, a turtle.
Hello,
Do
hello.
all in the middle. Wow.
I'm wild, man. Oh,
What's this?
the other one. What you doing? I did so I could use it. Oh, it's on.
Your phone, Nick.
You can't say. Help him, Lord.
Welcome in. Tell us where you from.
Oh my gosh, why are you not live?
Oh my God, it's a random white man.
A red and white man?
A random white man.
I thought you said a red and white man. Sean, get the idea. So, don't open those.
He's breaking and entering.
Is he?
Yes. I'm afraid for my life.
I was like, are you afraid?
Yes.
Why don't you look afraid? Hello, y'all. Hello.
But not afraid.
That is not an afraid face. Hello, come on in the room. Let us know when you are here.
Gee Willikers.
Did you say G what? Cedric, stop doing that. He said G Willikers. Sean, cut the fan on high, please.
No. I turn it on. That fan, that make me sick. You keep cutting them on every day, all day. No. No.
Someone melt over here.
He said no.
You all right? The air's on. You'll feel it.
That is hot, bro. That's not fan. Yeah, nothing.
That's not fan.
What you just said? Something. Who is the people? No, child. I don't know y'all. Let us know when you come in the room. Say hello, hello.
It's Golden Glam. Hello.
You say golden glam?
That's what it says. It's Golden Glam.
Oh.
Hello.
Why are you acting like you in wore a helmet?
I'm trying to get on your level so you can understand and relate to me. I know you went to Edgewater.
I did go to Edgewater, a wonderful school.
Yeah, it was actually a Votech, and you didn't know it.
It was a Votech?
You didn't know it.
How y'all doing this afternoon, honey? Look at you, sick. That's what you get right
All
now.
the challenge people.
Whatever.
It was like what's it called?
Come on in the room.
After they left Cherokee, they came to Edgewater.
Come on in the room. Jesus is my doctor. He writes out all of my scriptures. Thank you, Glenn, for sharing. He brings all of my medicine in the room. My throat is raggedy right now. You better not say nothing like right now. I know you're going to say something.
I'm just saying nothing. I just want to say your throat. What about the rest of you?
Yeah. Wait a minute. So you say, are you saying that I'm raggedy, honey?
No, you said that.
When you come in, let us know that you're here. Thank you to Facebook, TikTok, YouTube. In the words of the old people, YouTubes with an S. Hey. All right, Tia, tell me you're going to lose your subscription soon. I don't know what that means, but I'm going to pretend like I do. Come on in the room.
Benefits.
Yes. Come on in the room. Share this to your page. We are talking about family dynamics. We actually had this conversation. Tia said, hey, thank you. Tia said, hey, babe.
Hey?
Yeah, you need that.
Hmm?
You need the whole thing. McLovin said, hey, we ain't seen you forever, McLovin. I told him you asked about him the other day. He had been hiding.
From you?
From you.
How from you too?
Last time he was in here, y'all bothered my friend, so he ran away.
I won't bother nobody.
Not you. No. So listen, while we are waiting on people to come in and get started, because this is not gonna be why come? What's going on?
See, you all worrying about what I
That's
got
my
going.
cup.
This is our cup.
You sick. I don't want it.
We won flush.
Oh my Lord.
What fall?
Well, I want to hit it so bad. I want to hit it so bad. So, here's the thing. Last night, when you come in, say hello, let us know that you're here. But was it last night that we went to JGOC?
No. It's Tuesday night.
Tuesday night, we went and I was speaking. Look, about not one flush. Right. Yes, one flush. We went to, well, it was me going to this group, and I was speaking about family dynamics. And there's a lot of things that he is over here cutting paper with some scissors, y'all. Baby, you're acting like a beep beep right now.
Why are you telling people my business? You talking. You need to concentrate on what you're doing. You don't stop everything you doing and worry about what I got going on.
Anyway, we were talking about family dynamics. And so my question for you is, when you hear Tia, you see him. When you hear family dynamics, what is that? What comes to your mind? Cedric, what comes to your mind?
A nosy wife?
Family.
Nosy. All in my business.
Did he say a nosy wife? That you know?
Yeah.
Okay, listen. So when you guys, when you hear family dynamics, what do you think about?
I already told you. You forgot what I said Tuesday night, I guess.
Hey, but we're talking to them. I wonder. I can't remember what you said. I don't know what I said.
I think I said something about extended families of the spouse or something like that. Is what came to my mind.
Okay, so he said family dynamics for him is he said extended families of
the spouse.
Of the spouse.
Like your mom and them and all them now.
Your mom and them, your dad and them. So here's the thing, right? There are, when you look up family dynamics, and what some people said is how you guys how you interact with your family. It's a bunch of different things.
Traditions,
things you do, things that's told to you in your house. What happens in this house, stay in this house. Don't tell my business.
Well, you failed at that already.
Who failed at that?
You.
Why I failed at it?
You already 0 for 2. Telling my business.
Oh, Lord. So anyway, so the first one was, and I want you guys to write in the chat what you think, what comes to mind when you think about family dynamics. So here's the first one. It is a nuclear family. And it's funny because I hadn't heard these terms. A nuclear family is a traditional family. It's is a mother and a father and their children. So that first is the nuclear family. Oh, Glam say toxic. Now listen, it's funny because that's one of the things that everybody's family is not the same. So toxic is definitely something that people say. Like people say, like he said, nosy messing with me, but it could be toxic, it could be nosy, it could be filled with drama, it could be real lax. Like when you talk about family dynamics, it could be manipulative. That's like there's a lot of things. Everybody I don't know why they keep making your comments light-skinned.
Can't get right like Sean. I don't know.
So then the first one is a nuclear family, and it was a traditional family. How many grew up in a traditional family? That would be me. Okay, so I had my mom and dad, and it was 4 children. Okay, so I had a nuclear family. Single parent, one parent with 1 or more children, raising them up by themselves. Doesn't mean child support. But so Mayla, you said, so are you the nuclear family, the traditional family, or are you the single parent? So tell me what you are, which one you are right now. Single parent. All right. So number 3 is extended family. And that is 2 or more adults who are related through blood or marriage along with children. So this is typically not the parents, which I found interesting, but I guess it's not that odd nowadays.
Well, it wasn't too far out of the realm of possibility when we were coming up. Some grandparents raised some children.
But this is not grandparents. There's a whole category of grandparents. This is not grandparents.
So that's there with like an aunt Or
it says blood or marriage, like yeah, somebody like that. All right. So then, and who was raised in an extended family where somebody other than your mom, dad, or your grandparents raised you? Anybody? All right. Thank you, Glenn, for telling me to tap the screen. TikTok, tap the screen, share the live, please. Facebook, YouTube, go ahead and share the live. Thank you very much. All right. Number 4 is a childless family. This is 2 people who cannot have children or choose not to. Like, it's only been it's too late, baby. You got 5. Why he say he choose B to not have children and he already got 5?
Well, can we delete them now? No.
You gonna delete the children now?
Start with Sean.
Me and Nathan right now, right? So Glam right now will be in the childless category because they just got married and they shouldn't want to have any right now. Anyway. All right. Yep, that too in my later years, grandparents. I was raised in a 2-parent household, only child. Okay.
He wants a refund. I sure do.
Unfortunately, that's the thing. Try to tell children that once you had them babies, ain't no turning back.
You can't trade Sean in for a new mom.
You cannot.
What about Amari?
No, unfortunately. All right. So then here's the next one is the step family, which we would call a blended family, but the terminology they have is a step family, and that's when you're bringing 2 separate families and merging them into one. And they said it's one parent marrying someone with no children or something like that.
What was the first family that you knew of like that?
Of a blended family?
Mm-hmm.
In real life or TV?
You ever one? Mine was on TV. The Brady Bunch.
Oh yeah.
There's a story.
Here's a story.
Whatever.
No, I'm big on jingles. Here's a story of a lovely lady.
I thought it said white lady.
It's not said white lady. It said of a lovely lady.
I didn't watch
Didn't say her color.
I don't know. I didn't watch it all the time. We didn't have cable.
Oh my Lord. He messing up the jingle to the Brady Bunch, everything. All right. So when was anybody was in a blended family growing up? And
I was for a few years.
Oh yeah. Okay. Now, where was your first time, like Cedric said, seeing a blended family?
Mine was on TV.
Well, yours. But then, when's your first time seeing a blended family? And then here's the next one: grandparent family. Grandparent family. It's when one or both grandparents is raising the grandchildren. Now, I worked in a school, and this is really, 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 really common. When you have the grandparents raising the grandchildren. So somebody on drugs, somebody in jail, somebody's not alive. For whatever reason.
They just may not like the children.
Maybe you're not helping this show right now. Oh, you are. Who just don't like their children and just give them to the grandparents?
A lot of people do that.
They just give them to the grandparents. I don't like them here, get it?
Well, they didn't give to the grandparents, but the grandparents stepped up. Like, for instance, the one you had at Rock Lake, remember? That was his situation pretty much.
No, that was his.
I'm saying it was one of the two.
Oh, Lord, Shanice came out. Hey, Shanice. All right, so now we talked about how you were raised. What is your current situation? Are you in a nuclear family, single family, extended family, childless family, step family, or grandparent family? Where are you now? Grandparents, yep. Towards my later years, yep. My granny stepped in. Look, Tia, thank God for grandparents that will step in. Because these grandparents, now these new grandparents, now they don't even want to be called grandparents. They Mima, Nina, Nunu's, another one, Nuno. And what is Kim? And they Oni or something like that.
Oh yeah.
Oni is some kind of African name.
What has the children done to him today? Because he want to give them up for adoption.
Nothing, child.
I sure is.
Sir, stop stepping on that.
Although it's too late because they all grown now.
Right. I say you're currently in a blended family. Right. I get that. So we were talking about dynamics of family, and one of the things we were talking about was that it was how the family operates.
Yes.
And what you can and can't do, and what you can and can't say, and like, what's some family dynamics that you grew up with that maybe other people know or didn't know?
Shut up was not permissible in my home.
Okay, so in Cedric's home, you cannot say shut up. In my home, you could. Now you couldn't say it. You couldn't say to an adult that they a lie.
Oh, that's for sure.
The kids nowadays would be like, the kids would be like, you a lie, your mammy lie, your cousin lie. You be like, wait a minute, your mama ain't gonna say nothing.
Nope.
So the difference from then to now is that the children can. I know this generation shares and express themselves.
You couldn't even be around when adults were talking. You had to get somewhere.
So right. So Lisa, thank you for joining. We're talking about family dynamics. And so we're asking what are some things that happen in your house that that may other people may know or not.
It's funny, but I think about it. Everything for the children was always separated. Like we had a children's table at Thanksgiving, Christmas dinner. The children sat at one table by themselves, and all the adults at another table.
So here's the thing. The funny part about that is that. So we said that you can say shut up. Kids couldn't tell. Oh no. So you couldn't say shut up in Cedric's house growing up, but you could in mine. You could never call an adult a lie, even if they was lying.
Right.
Now, the best you could do is say their story.
So I could say you get on my nerves to an adult.
You could say,
oh wow.
Oh, Glenn, we could never say we had no tea. All this would be gone.
Eat whatever mama cooked, no special meals.
That's right. Now listen. Everybody gluten-free, this free, that free, this, that. No. Whatever I put on the table, what you going to eat. If you don't eat it, you will. Say it with me. Hey, say it with me. You will.
Starve.
Be hungry. Uh-huh.
That Eddie Murphy skit with the onion burger.
Oh God.
Man. I felt that thing.
Glam said you couldn't. Oh, I was like, Glam, you got a whole separate household out here in these streets. Oh, yeah. I finished up some work. So I multitasking, but you couldn't say lie, right? So, so here's a bigger part. Thank you for joining. Be my.
Oh, the speech that they give you before you go in the stove.
Oh, so now that let's start.
Look at nothing. Wait, don't touch nothing. Don't ask for nothing.
What about when you're home? So back in the day, wasn't no cell phones and pages early on. So you go in his house, you don't open his door. You know, you look.
But nobody.
You almost had to have a secret word.
Everybody who need to come in here got a key.
Listen. What a saint. What the old siblings' clothes called because they fit. Right. You don't look at nothing. Don't touch nothing. Now, did any of you, and I don't know if y'all brave enough to say it, throw fits and y'all was passing out?
No.
We didn't look at look. Lisa said, we didn't even look at no doors either.
Look, you can't look out.
They told us to sit down and shut up. Right, listen. Now, let's talk about it. If we say sit down and shut up now, the kids nowadays will be like, oh my gosh, you're oppressing them.
I sure am.
He wouldn't make it in the politically correct society.
If you don't like it, let them live with you.
No TV on school nights. You're right about that. Well, we had a couple of shows that we watched together. Like, I don't know what day Cosby Show came on and what day.
Yeah, we didn't watch no shows together. We watched what my mama wanted to watch. That was it.
Listen. Hold on. Yeah, listen. So he said grown folks talking. Now listen, here's the part about that. That's what Cedric was saying. A child couldn't be in grown folks conversation. A child could not. I mean, you couldn't talk back to an adult. If an adult told you to go to bed, you can't be like, I ain't ready to go to bed.
I got in my grandma conversation one time.
What happened?
I got chopped in the throat. And she didn't even look at me.
Anybody ever got chopped in the throat?
She was talking to the lady and she said something. I said something. I walk out. Done spraying my voice box. I couldn't breathe.
Wait. We're talking about, look, the word is Hirsch, right? Hirsch.
No, she didn't say nothing.
No, he's my dad. You're talking about earlier when you say sit down.
Oh, yeah.
You're talking about kids. No talking back. Now I know that we've learned some things and we've grown and we've what do we call it?
I don't know about no grown.
We're moving forward a lot, but we got progress. That's what I'm looking for.
Away. But
Yeah.
I don't agree that it's a progression.
When you go outside, listen. When you go outside, don't be coming in and out of the house. How you? If you was thirsty, how you got water, y'all?
Water.
Hey, I
Hey.
want. Hold on. If you were thirsty, how y'all get water? If you was outside,
How you gonna ask a question? I'm gonna answer.
I want them to answer, babe.
Look, you wasn't drowning no water hose.
You a lie?
Hey, please.
Nah, I didn't have the same. I could come in. I
You
could come.
bullshit. You probably was outside playing in your school clothes. Yes, you was. You playing in your school clothes. You sit to me. You ain't been through nothing. I'm so sick of you. Hey, then, come
Maybe
on.
I'm missing all the comments.
How y'all got you missing the comments?
We can't. You can't keep opening the fridge. Talking about TSA involved. Cedric don't think it's involved. He don't think it's a
We can
good
open the
thing.
fridge and wasn't nothing.
I was
in
the
there.
only child in my adopted family. And I was mostly around adults. All right. Water hose, right? And you had to let the water run first, so you won't be hot.
Oh, before the street lights come on, yes.
Oh
sir.
boy, if those street lights don't, I'm gonna tell you, y'all want to know
Yeah.
the fastest track stars? Be around the corner, cause you know it'll get a little dim first.
They start flickering.
But be around the corner, them street lights come on. Boy,
No. All you know you're in trouble when you hear your mom at the door calling your name and you ain't in the yard. Oh, that's your behind.
listen,
Your whole name.
I play injured sometimes.
Not me.
When I ain't make it home, I like I hurt myself.
I be dying.
I made like I hurt myself so I could get.
Trying to get in the yard.
Oh, it's hurt.
Nah,
What's
I
wrong?
don't care about
I
none of
spent
that.
my knee.
What was the specific time when the street lights came on?
Hey, listen, you can't. You got to write in the chat. You can't talk on my live. Thank you.
Listen,
Boy, he's silly.
see, your mom was benevolent. My mom don't care nothing about no injury.
Better be back.
I'm gonna give you another injury.
Right.
I'm gonna add to it.
Your mama gonna give you another injury?
Yes, sir. Don't care nothing. I say be here. I don't care if you both your legs broke. You better drag your body in the
Oh wow! Look, he's about to call your whole name.
whole name.
Look, they call my government name out here.
Boy, you hear your whole name.
Homework
you gonna
had
put
to be
it
done on as soon as you got home from school.
Listen, check this out. You know the one of the things is when your mama come to class with the house dress on, you know who mama is, because that's the one that act like they working. They be, you don't know I ain't doing no work. Your mama sitting in class with dirty house dress on.
Sean asked, when did the street lights come on?
I don't know. Same time every day. Start getting dark.
Hey, love. Listen, I want to know. Do anybody remember what? So Lisa said 8 p.m.
Well, it varied.
Oh, it does?
Depending on if it was
Okay,
daylight saving time. or not.
so it said being my great best. Okay, so dusk, 8 p.m. All I know is whatever time the street lights came on for you, you better have your butt in that yard.
In the yard.
And let me tell you something. I promise you, it was a delicate dance on how far I could be when I saw him start flickering to get home, baby.
Listen, check this out. How about you don't rode your bike downtown and you try to get home for street lights come on and you 20 miles?
What ignorant person would do that?
You on that bike?
He said he done rode the bike downtown. Now y'all don't understand. That is far from where.
All downtown.
Who does
On the
that?
bike.
Listen, the glam right. If you're sick and you stay home from school, you cannot watch TV.
Oh no, you gotta lay down all day.
And Cedric was
Ain't no having fun.
Cedric
You
adapted
home
that
sick from
whole
school,
method.
You wanna lay in the bed all day.
The kids was hoping Cedric would go to work.
Ain't no nothing.
When I promise you that was the day he
And you
just stayed
can't
home.
be talking. You can't have no fun. Nothing.
You better be on the porch, right? Oh, I'm sorry. When the street lights come on, you better become a runner.
You track
Look there,
star.
he's a
Yes,
runner.
sir.
She's a track. Right, boy. Look at here. I didn't have. Okay, so the reason Cedric picked at me is because I didn't have those stories. Like,
Get down.
sorry, Cedric that. I didn't have those stories. Like, if I was home from school, I wasn't banned from watching TV. and my mom will go buy me stuff.
Listen,
Look,
like you said don't be opening the fridge. We can open the fridge. There wasn't nothing in there. We just open the fridge to cool down because we had no air conditioning.
I had air conditioning.
In Florida in the summer.
I had
Come and open the fridge, get a little of that breeze, and close the bite.
Hey,
Nothing in the fridge but ketchup, mayonnaise,
you gotta get going.
some syrup,
Yeah,
maybe one egg.
yeah, maybe I get going.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You're not moving, honey. Don't get your daddy.
I'm back.
So must be nice to be. Listen, Sean, must be nice to be your mom. Okay, what's my fault?
I know that's right.
So I was a baby in my family. So some of the stuff that I experienced was not yet but was I think my parents, just like our last child, just tired.
Tired, boss.
I think my parents just tired. Like
They're
we
tired.
just gonna Lord pray for him.
Look, you up left to your own. Look, you know they had that thing to come on. They ask the parents they know where their kids are, because our parents ain't know.
Baby, chime in from the phone. Go, bye.
Our parents ain't kidding about us, what we would do.
Listen,
As long as you didn't die or get arrested.
So tell me another family dynamic. Like I heard some people say that grew up in church, right? As long as you're in my house, you have to go to church. But then I heard some other people say that once you got 18, you had the choice of going to church or not going to church. What was your church version of this? Did you have to go to? Did you have? Instead of step out, real man.
I didn't have to go.
You didn't have to go. Your mama didn't go.
I went to church 10 times more than my mom. She just sent us on the church bus. She stayed home. I want to go to church.
I learned something new. So Cedric
got saved recently.
Cedric says, "Mama." Cedric, my mama got said, "Look." Listen. So she said she's at church every day. Tia say every night. Man, supervision was huge. So I don't know how these kids these days have so much freedom. So that now, here's my thing, right? The children now do have a lot of freedom, but I think they have too much freedom. You have people that have like the girls can stay at their boyfriend house and you know they just go and don't know where they're going when they're coming back. Like that wasn't, listen, it was a whole big old production just for me to go somewhere with my little boyfriend. Anybody else had that situation? Look, talking about heck no, right? We didn't have that same I don't know. So it said y'all couldn't do that. No, and we shouldn't, and you shouldn't do it. That most people get into some type of trouble when they are left to their own devices. And that's even adults right now. We will get into trouble if we're left to our own devices. So when I reached 15, my mom told me it was my decision because it was my relationship with God. 15? Oh no, you staying here, you going. Too much freedom. Yes, especially you. No, a guy couldn't come to my room even when I was back home after college. Do you think that a guy should be able to come to your room? That's my thing. Like, do people think that this is okay? Like for somebody to come to your room and just be like, hey, like my son girlfriend come over here, they in the living room or they in the garage because we have a couch, a TV and everything in the garage. You one of them places. But and I be secret agent, man. I be dun. I be trying to see what I see, because what I'm not gonna do is have nobody. I ain't finna be burning by the grandma, right? Was it Natea? Said absolutely not. Listen, you said most definitely. So you think that you should be able to have a boy in your room? Listen, here's the thing, right? It says somewhere we can be seen. Seen the entire time. Right. I'm sorry. I couldn't even read right. Here's my thing, right? If I go back to my parents' house right now as a grown, ain't no privacy in my house. If you want privacy, you have your own. That's the first thing. Secondly, if I go back to my parents' house as a grown behind woman and I'm a single woman, I'm not married, I can't bring a man in my bedroom. It's disrespectful to my parents. Why? Because that's the rules of their house. I know what they believe, how they believe. I know what standards they set. I know what the Bible talks about. And so I would never, ever, everybody welcome in, tap the screen. If you're on TikTok, we at 3.8K. We need a little bit more than that. We've been rocking for a minute. Come on, y'all. Tap the screen for me, share the live. It said, I'm 21 and he is 24. Yes, if they allow it. No. Listen, as a grown behind adult who has children your age, there is no way that that I would go to my parents' house with a boyfriend and go in the room. It to me is disrespectful. And a lot of times the parents feel disrespected. And even if they don't tell you, because as being a parent now, there's things that I feel like that my children may do or have done that I felt was disrespectful, that I didn't tell them. And then what happens is I start to operate out of my feelings being hurt or feel like I was disrespected. When I didn't tell them, that bothered me. I have Natea say, I was 16 when I started dating my husband, and our first date was a family outing with my mom and little brother. Listen, I love it. When my son, when my daughter, I think, went on the first date, they went to bowling alley, we all went, because you're teaching them how to interact, but them hormones is raising that time. You have to teach each other how to date. Ain't no way in the world I'm finna go and have my child later. You finna be laid up in the house I pay the bills on? Where we do that at? Ain't nothing happening in my house with the door closed. Right. Well, see, you ain't going in the room, Paul. Ain't no going in the room. Because that's too much. It's too much opportunity. The bed and hormones can lead to hunching. We try to prevent hunching. Okay? Hunching, anti-hunching for the children is where we at. So we're not going to be in a bed at all. Okay? That's what we're not going to do. It is okay if they allow it. No, it ain't. It's still disrespectful. And it's disrespectful. You shouldn't even want to do that in your parents' house. That's the whole thing. Ain't no going in the room, right? Ain't no opportunity when I just walk up in there periodically. Listen, Paul, what we're not going to do is that. Because do you remember the time, Michael Jackson, when we fell in love? Do you remember the times of what stuff we was doing after Edgewater? So don't play no games, okay? Don't play no games. Sitting in the living room out in the open, correct. And we have family night, we do karaoke and stuff. Honey, come on, baby, get used to this karaoke, get used to this goofy family that we have. Because, hey, Delona, because what we're not doing is we wonder how they got pregnant or how they got a baby or how they done lost their virginity, but you done put them in the room by themselves. Now, trust me, coming from somebody, I lost mine and I went in the room, not in my parents' house, but you gotta do all you can to protect them in that moment. Don't let them just be out here hunching in your house. No, I want my privacy. Girl, if you don't get off my live, that's why I ain't gonna let you come in my box tonight, because you be coming here just stirring up mess and for no reason. You hear me? That's because my mama ain't come in the room. If I knew she would walk in the room, no, but see, okay, I'm gonna have to disagree with that only because, let me tell you why. Anybody remember how wonderful it feels to sneak and do something that you weren't supposed to do? Oh, y'all gonna just play like y'all don't remember. When you sneak and do something, it had a better thrill. Like if it's something you can do because you want to, it's fine. Hey, Vika. But if you sneaking and doing something, you felt like you was doing something. If you was hunching, it felt like a better hunch. If you was whatever you was doing, if you sneak and did something, it felt better. People that parents, how you doing, love? My birthday twin. If people right now that have money that be stealing and has access to buy whatever they want, right? They go and steal it. Why? Because it's something that a feeling that they get. Now, we think it's dumb, of course, but that's what they do. I'm just saying, if your parents allow you to do it, it is not a problem. But see, here's the problem. Even if your parents allow it, you know that it's disrespectful. You know that. They may not want to hurt your feelings. I see D, you done switched over. You know that they don't want to hurt your feelings. So or like some parents want their children to like them and love them and all this stuff, so they don't do what they're supposed to do and they allow it. But there's things that you, as a young adult, as a teenager, you know what you're not supposed to do. My parents didn't have to tell me, don't go do XYZ, but I knew some things that I wasn't supposed to do. Why? Because you just know right from wrong. And laying up in my parents' house in the bed as a teenager? Are you kidding me right now? Who does that? And the fact that you even think that that's okay. And I understand that everybody got their own thing. People make mistakes. Like, okay, getting pregnant at an early age ain't got nothing to do with whether they're in the bed or not. Trust me. Because I could have been, because I wasn't in the bed, but I was doing some things, okay? All right, in my parents' house. However, there has to be a level of guidance and structure in the house. And if you're saying, hey, y'all go in the room, it's easy for you to fall asleep. It's easy for you to, like, if you got stairs, they might hear you creeping to the stairs and they might be able to know when you're coming. So for those reasons, but it's just a standard that you set. You don't have, you're teaching your daughters a standard and the ladies a standard. Because I know, like my son, there's things that we don't allow that his girlfriend family is okay with. And we have to teach her our way because it ain't happening over here. I can't tell you how to raise your children in your house. But what I can say is what's okay for my house. No, she said as an adult. I'm saying as an adult, I never had a boy even come over as a teen. Well, I ain't talking about that, but you said that if your parents allow a boy to, but okay, so okay, let's just talk about you. Your parents are pastors. Your dad's a pastor, you know, your mom and dad still married. Being honest, not with your sometimes you be trying to stir the pot for no reason, you be trolling. If your parents, do you think it would be disrespectful for you to ask your parents for a boy to just go and come over and go in your room? Because you're technically an adult right now. Do you think it would be okay? Or you think you'd feel disrespected? And for the parents, and tell the truth, because you know you like to troll just to start mess. Some people put those rules up because they remember how they was. That part, I remember what I was doing. I remember tip drill, Delona. Do you remember the time? Girl, listen. If you remember what you were doing when you were growing up, sometimes it structures your rules. Sometimes it might be too strict because you like, woo, child, I remember what I was doing. Look, talking about absolutely. I know that's they would be upset, disrespectful. Paul said, I remember the long time and do. That's what I'm saying. People get grown and forget what they did. And I remember my kids used to be like, Mom, how you know that? I was like, you ain't finna go over there and do such and such. They be like, how you know? Good. Baby, let me tell you, I was, what they say, I was through with it before you know what to do with it. Baby, let me tell you something. I was good at what I did. Don't act like when y'all was out here in this world before you got married or before you settled down or before you got grown. And some people still doing stuff as grown, but don't been there, done that, right? Like, child. I laugh because we still talking about the Freaknik documentary. I was riding with my friend somewhere, end up in Atlanta. Didn't know nothing about no Freaknik. I don't even know what my parents thought I was. Lisa, did you say you was an angel? I'm gonna have to block you. Right now, you're getting revoked. Your privileges. Look, your mod privileges have been revoked immediately. Well, I was there for 2 years, and I am glad that I didn't know anything about it. Let me tell you why. Because I rode with a friend in the clothes I had on. This is what you do when you're young and crazy. She told me ride somewhere with her in 86. I told me ride with her. I rode with her there. And I'm like, what is Freaknik? She was like, just ride with me. I'm like, okay. Get there. You getting stuck in traffic. They having a party on the street in traffic. Now watching that documentary, I see that people had clubs and events and stuff that went wild. I didn't go to any of that. I didn't know about any of that stuff. So that didn't do me and didn't get me because I wasn't in that stuff. And I went one more time with her. Then I didn't know about it. But we still just rolled up there and said, it is what it is. Hey, Lily. Let you know, I know some people was panicking when that Freaknik documentary came out. I'm going to say this one more time for the people in the back. If a Black College Reunion documentary come out, I'm gonna go into witness protection. I'm just joking, but I ain't. I'm joking, but not all the way. It was a cookout when I was a freshman, right? Black Beach was what I attended. Never made it to Freaknik, thank God. You know, the funny thing is, I always, because I'm a PK, I always had my dad in mind. They always love to throw the PKs under the right. Prove it was me. They always love to throw PKs under the bus. And I remember one preacher or something, his daughter was a poll worker. You know, she might have worked in Magic City or some place, that kind of thing. And so she ended up being on the VHS tape. You know, we had VCR tapes back then. She was on tape. And my daddy was saying one time, we was having this conversation. He was like, God can forgive you. He was like, but it will be very difficult when somebody can put you in the VCR tape and reopen those wounds, which is true. So I was not first of all, the VHS tapes. All right, Lily. The camcorder was this big, so you saw it coming. And then secondly, like, I wasn't in the stuff they was doing was ridiculous. I thought you was talking about voting. Voting? I don't understand what that means. Now, don't get me wrong. They will throw you under the bus as a PK. If you guys, I'll open it up now. If you guys want to come up. But this is all I'm saying, is that we still have to poll worker. It can be hard, Mia, but it doesn't have to be. I just know that we kind of we've gotten lax when it comes to oh Lord. I want to know, look, Mia, if you come here starting trouble now, I'm gonna drop your behind, because you know you like to start mess just cause. I'm gonna be good tonight. Listen, Glam. She went on. Glam, you accepted her already? So yes. Listen, because I had my finger over it, she came up. I said, wait a minute. I'm gonna be good, Auntie. I'm gonna be good. Listen, I was finna give my disclaimer, and she came in the box. I said, I'm gonna beat Glam up. You got it. I have to give Mia I have to warn Mia ahead of time.
Auntie, I'm gonna be good. I promise. I won't try. I'll be good. I'll be good.
All right.
I'm gonna be on my best behavior.
I don't even think you know what that is, but okay, we're gonna talk about it later. D, what's that you claim, girl? I can't hear you, girl. It's not get down the street.
I'm gonna keep it on the low.
Yes, be good. So here's the thing, right? Where do you think? So well, Delon, you got grown children too. Glam doesn't have any yet. She just got married. And Mia up at the top, child, she's a college student who, child, is spoiled, and her point of view is absolutely ridiculous on half the stuff. But she that young crew. We got children older than her, so that we don't talk about that. Well, I don't know how your household was raised. Did you ever have where you could just take a boy in your room?
No, ma'am.
Now,
and you better not have him over there.
See, now listen, it was a whole ordeal just to have a boy at your house. You had to be prepping your parents and saying stuff, and then you be like, you want to stop by to bring me a book or something.
Yeah, my mama was not having it.
At all.
I remember that one time the boy came and how she reacted. I was so embarrassed. So we were on the couch, right?
Who's on the couch?
Me and the guy, he came to our house, to my mom's house and whatever, right? We're on the couch watching him. I don't know what we were watching, but anyways, so we came close together, but not like doing anything like physical or anything like that. We just sat close together. My mama came, separate, separate, separate. That's embarrassing. I never had nobody over until I was like older. Like
So here's my question, right? Do you not? And I know you're adult now, but I'm thinking about this, right? Tia tell my boys could barely have my number, right? Do you not think it disrespectful to be so close in your parents' house, like almost like sitting on top of it? And I'm saying this guy got a teenage son, he in his senior year, and the little girl be over here, but baby, their household rules are different than mine. And baby, Delona, she is built like his mom. She had thick thighs, thicker thighs than mine. And baby, them thighs be wrapped, so she be so close, and it be wrapped around him like this. I said, wait a minute.
Right, what's happening here?
I said, wait a minute. I can't see my child. Wait.
Call Auntie next time she come back.
Listen, I said I can't see my child. Listen, it caught me off guard because he know how I get down, but I was like, huh?
My boyfriend's mom and dad are like that. They got mad at us because I was in his room, and she didn't like that. And she found out that I was in his room because I was in the bed, asleep.
Oh.
I was
Not the oh.
I mean, we weren't doing anything. He was playing.
But okay, Mia, Mia. It's disrespectful. You don't pay no bills in them people's house. And even if your parents allowed it, I say you should still do it. But you don't go to somebody else's house doing that kind of stuff.
Your parents didn't allow it at your house, but you went to somebody else's house and did that.
Say that.
When my dad found out, he was so mad. He looked at me. He said, "What was he doing in your room?" I was like, "He wasn't in my room." He was like, No. What was you doing in his room? And I was like, I was taking a nap. And he was like, "You thought that was okay? How?" I was like, "Dad." He said it was. He was like, "He don't pay bills either."
Delona,
But that's something I never dealt with my girls.
Can I
And I thank God for it.
referring to
hold on, let Delona finish, and then you go, Glam.
Yeah, that's something I never dealt with my girls. And I thank God for it because, a child learn what they live. I'm a real firm believer in that. So like when their dad and I separated, I didn't have a bunch of men around them and doing all these things because they're watching what I do, and whatever I do, they feel it's okay to do. So
Delona, get your nephew.
That kind of stuff, huh?
You see your nephew walk by?
He
He having his boxes, so then he put on my blanket and wrap around him like he. Auntie Delona. Look, he's trying to cover his up. I'm telling him about these different houses, about these different households, and how you I have to come in. I can't tell. Look, I can't tell where you stop and Mulan start, and I had to be like, them thighs got to get down.
Look. Romantic at the house?
In the garage.
Oh, in the garage.
Oh.
And it's hot.
No, they got fans that child said they were doing stuff in there. We got TV and everything in the child. Go on somewhere. And you agree to say just eating. We ain't wash hand first and you in that coffin. Wash your hand before you go back to my refrigerator. Now you get on my nerve. You can make you a hamburger in the air fryer. You got me sick. I ain't studying you. No. I'm sorry, y'all. Hey, you just rinse your hands with water and you sick. You don't put some soap on there. Yo, bad. That boy rinsed his hand with water like this, like it was some soap. Oh my God, Glam. And he know I'm a germaphobe. That boy rinsed with some water and did this.
I'm hungry.
That is too funny.
You ain't getting no food. Get out.
I mean,
So land. So I'm going back to Mia. So you don't think that you should have asked him? First of all, even if he said it was okay, I wouldn't do it. The standard for myself would be too high. And Rich, you came in, we're talking about having people over and people laying in bed. Mia thinks she can go lay at her boyfriend's house and lay in his bed at his parents' house. It ain't got nothing to do with that. My standard for me, listen, she up top about you gonna have. So can your child come and have a boy laying in her bed or a boy? Hey, remember this? Hey, this is a clean version. Heck no.
And let me explain to you why.
Tell Mia.
As a future father, if I do have a daughter, any man that she talks to, they have to come through me.
Ooh.
And I need to know what's going on because at one point in time, I was a boy.
Yes. And we remember what we were doing, right? But I know what it was like to be a boy. But see, here's the thing. I'm trying to get Mia to understand that even if her boyfriend said it was okay for her to lay in the bed with him, that her standards should be so high that I'm not doing that. So can I say this, Black Love? Yes. I'm gonna be honest. And people need to start having high standards for themselves. People need to start being bougie for themselves. That's what I said. If that's like me, if a woman let me lay in her bed, then you gotta question that woman. It's not your husband. But listen, now that's a whole nother conversation when we get to grown people and dating. Because people be in their feelings about that whole thing. But I'm talking about she talking about when you say he 21, Mia?
No, I'm 21. He's 23.
He 23, she 21, and is at his parents' house in his bed. I wish you would.
Oh no, no.
Everybody was kung fu fighting.
I thought you were talking about at her house. That's one thing.
No, but it's worse. It's worse. Her daddy a pastor. She know what the standard is. Mia know what the standard is.
Let me say this. Let me say this. And I'm gonna go and lay up. Let me say this. I'm 30. I say this, ladies. I'm 36 years old, and as a man, I wouldn't want nobody to do that because at the end of the day, you got to start respecting parents' house. And I get that we live in a time where things are different, but that's just me. Ain't nobody coming. I'm not going to nobody's mom's house or no.
Well, listen. So T, I'm gonna let you come on in the room and say your piece.
Remember,
Listen, I'm gonna let Tia go and say a piece. I just want to say, I don't care if times have changed. That doesn't mean you have to lower your standards to what's going on right now. So if like there's a certain thing a man can't do to me. I know people be I use the word hunching everywhere. Cars, down the street, around the corner, wherever. No, boo. You know I ain't better do it.
Yeah, now, but how were you when you were?
But I wasn't. Listen. But here's the thing, though. My daddy worked for Kennedy Space Center. We had money, and it's not a bad thing. So my standard was high. You get what I'm saying? And so people didn't come at me with that foolishness. Nah, sometimes I wanted to see what a little bit of gutter was. Look, hold on, Rich. I wanted to see what a little gutter was sometimes. So I did some stuff, G. Yes, I did. But Rich, I let Tia go first because she came on. I told her, hold on for a second. Go ahead, Tia.
Okay, hey y'all. I'm sorry, I'm losing my voice, so I sound a little crazy. But I remember my dad was in the military, and my dad used to tell me all the time, as a man is going to treat you the way that you carry yourself. He's going to treat you based off of your actions. I don't care what your words say. If you he used to tell me, if you sit too close to the garden hoses, how the man going to tell that you not one? You know what I'm saying? And I'm just using it as an example. I'm not saying that that's what anybody was doing based off of our conversation.
Right.
But what I'm saying is, sometimes I had to look at it that way. Like, I can't resemble what I say I'm not. My actions need to match. It match based upon what I'm saying I want. If I want respect, I have to make somebody respect me. I can't do things that's going to cause them to say, well, you ain't respecting yourself, right? And then the second thing, and then I'm done. If I had to learn. I learned when I was young. If I am disrespecting my parents, guess what? The person that I'm with, guess what they probably gonna do? Disrespect my parents. So how fair is that for me to say? Because the moment they disrespect your parents, now you want to fight. But it was okay for you to do it.
Paul said, what up, Chad?
What up, though?
But listen, so here's the thing. Mia said that she, you remember Mia, your TikTok niece, who is crazy as a bed, but we can talk about it. Our wild child. She said that she was at her boyfriend's house, the one that's 23. She 21, laying in his bed, and his parents was upset. I was like, Mia, they should be.
Yeah.
She don't understand.
It's not that you were doing something wrong, but it's the appearance of impropriety.
Oh, you heard what y'all can say it? Say it again. The appearance of impropriety. He can say appearance. He could just say wrong.
So I'm around this age.
Mia, you got to mute, baby. You making a lot of noise.
Oh, I'm sorry.
What you said?
Mila's age, right? So, okay, so I don't know if I agree with. Okay, so as a kid, no, you couldn't have no